This presentation introduces the business plan for Test Lab Partners, a manufacturer's representative firm. This summary is presented by John Clausen, Test Lab Partners founder. Test Lab Partners will be formed as an independent sales organization, commonly referred to as a manufacturer's representative firm. The firm will contract with equipment manufacturers serving as the outside sales force. The founder's 29 years experience in the vehicle testing industry will benefit principals through existing industry contacts and market penetration. The firm will work primarily within the North American automotive testing market. High-performance ground vehicle test equipment will be sought and represented. Vehicle structural and mechanical testing will be the primary focus. Testing in these areas emphasizes validating structural integrity and vehicle validation under harsh operating conditions. This testing simulates accelerated real-world conditions and assists suppliers and OEMs to refine and improve vehicle design and performance. An example of a high-performance system is illustrated here. This system, referred to as a road simulator or four-poster, applies road surface excitation through the wheels. The road simulator inputs pothole trauma, severe braking, or uneven road conditions to the vehicle under test. A rep agreement, similar to the one illustrated here, would be negotiated with the principals. First, with an organization with the number 2 or 3 competitor in the market. Additional principals would be added over time to reduce risk. The contract defines such terms as product to be represented, the territory, term of agreement, and commission structure. Customers within the ground vehicle testing market include tier suppliers, or those companies that manufacture components or subassemblies that are sold to OEMs. Examples of tier products include suspension and braking systems, cooling modules, seating, or engine vibration mounts. Independent test labs have no direct affiliation with OEMs. However, they specialize in specific testing, such as fuel tank or high temperature exhaust testing, or they're generalists and utilize equipment to service the broader industry. Vehicle OEMs have total vehicle design and production responsibility, including warranty claim management. OEMs typically maintain large R&D centers where product and vehicle testing is conducted. Michigan is home to a large concentration of all three groups. As a result of Michigan being ground zero for vehicle development and testing, Test Lab Partners will be formed and registered as a limited liability company in Michigan. The firm will be managed as a single-member organization and be bootstrapped as a single-employee company until a sufficient revenue stream can be maintained. Paperwork defining the LLC, specifically articles of organization, will be filed with the state. The limited liability company separates the business entity from the owner, providing liability protection for the owner's personal assets. The LLC also acts as a pass-through entity, meaning the business does not pay taxes on operational profits. Rather, profits directed to the owner are taxed on the owner's individual tax return. The target market will be limited to North America and specifically the ground vehicle test market. The territory of interest will focus on the U.S. Midwest and Ontario, Canada. The R&D hubs centric for vehicle development are concentrated in this geographic region. OEMs and tier suppliers have dedicated engineering groups and R&D facilities specifically engaged in product development and validation in this region, including all U.S. OEMs and several Asian OEM and R&D centers. Independent test labs supplement the OEMs and tiers by offering overflow capacity and testing services. All three require structural test equipment that applies force to test articles, simulating what a customer's product will experience in vehicles over the road. Vehicle and mechanical test labs, lab managers, and test engineers are the specific customer base for Test Lab Partners. Structural and validation testing is characterized by using servo-hydraulic and servo-electric technologies to provide high performance and high fidelity motion control. Test products comprehend small and large components. These are then used to construct complete test systems. Represented products and systems begin with basic building block components. These include hydraulic flow control service manifolds, digitally controlled valves, and actuator assemblies. These building blocks are then used to form test systems with specific functions and applications. Digital servo controllers are the heart and brains of the test system. They allow lab customers to program highly complex motion algorithms to control single or multi-axis test systems. Examples include hydraulic and electric vibration tables, which tests vehicle subassemblies like fuel tanks, cooling modules, or exhaust systems. Road simulators are one example of systems capable of testing the entire vehicle. The primary equipment manufacturer candidates to be considered as principals will be U.S.-based firms. U.S. customers, including the U.S. government, prefer equipment with a U.S. origin. There are 4 primary test equipment OEMs specializing in servo-controlled structural durability equipment. They include MTS Systems, Moog, Shore Western Manufacturing, and Link Engineering. There are also 4 foreign-based OEMs, but they have a much smaller impact on the North American market. MTS Systems is the clear market leader, not only in North America but across the globe. MTS's leadership of the market is due to breadth of product offering, duration in the market, and brand awareness. Their existing installed base and customer loyalty are primary advantages. MTS's market intelligence from their 2016 investor presentation indicates an overall global test market of $462 million, of which they claim 31%. They claim 25% of the test market in North America. Moog Inc. is the target principal that Test Lab Partners will be approaching. They participate in the automotive test industry and opt to develop a rep network versus staffing their own sales force. Shore Western also utilizes a rep network. However, the advantages in working with Moog is that they have a predisposition to working with distributor and rep networks. There's a clear opportunity to claim market share from MTS. They have a good reputation in the market, and they're an established multinational corporation. The initial hiring plan will limit employees to only the owner over the course of years 1 through 3. In part, this is due to being a service organization where startup financing will be limited due to no assets and no historical sales. A single employee bootstrap organization will continue until a revenue stream can be established. At that time, a performance-based hiring and management philosophy will be used. Performance-based management focuses on sales performance and other people skills utilized in the sales process. Consummated sales are the primary gauge of success in a performance management structure. Candidates will need to demonstrate excellent leadership skills, demonstrate relationship selling experience, and have the ability to work autonomously. A performance compensation package will be utilized. This will include base salary, complemented with a performance commission. This is going to be used to attract qualified candidates. As a service organization, operational expenses will be related to sales activities dominated by payroll and travel expenses. These expenses will require a combination of debt and equity financing. For one, an SBA loan application for $50,000 will be submitted. 2, equity financing of $50,000 will be contributed by the owner. And 3, a separate line of credit will be established to assist with networking capital as needed. In order to reduce the impact of economic instability, particularly on the automotive industry and other external factors, additional principles will be sought to enhance the firm's line card. Products that are complementary to structural and mechanical testing will be sought, including opportunities in adjacent markets. Adjacent markets include biomedical research or testing of artificial joints, driving and flight simulation systems, and autonomous vehicle technologies. That concludes this presentation, and here are some references used in putting this presentation together. Thank you.